Okay, I have another question here. Let me get some things out of the way here. And it is, it's scary that we're in the 21st century and look at the state of our country and the world. Where are we headed? Okay, well, let's look and see what the cards have to say. But, you know, don't despair. We are headed to a better time. Again, you know, it's darkest before the dawn. This is something that we have to process through. It's a learning cycle. Again, not easy. But when it's over, and thank God we're seeing it. I mean, it could be worse. It could be this takeover that is not so blatant and in your face that we got rocked with. Okay? But thank God, you know, that it is seen for what it is. Okay? That at the moment we have somebody up there that is just ego personified, doing their drama. Okay? So let's see. Let me shuffle the rest of these and see where we're headed. You know, again, you know, and it's like that on the path to enlightenment. The very last part of it is terrifying, okay? You have to take that last step in faith. And at the moment, we are in this drama here in the U.S. Yeah, things are, you know, rapidly moving. We have those rapidly moving to slay the dragon, okay? Let's see what else we have here. But I think that, you know, in a way, this really puts out what the dark underbelly is, so that people can see it and get a handle on it, and you can see it and say, oh, this is not what I want. I mean, really, you can see it. If it's kind of hidden over and, you know, so it's not so blatant and in your face, then it's easier to take over, okay? But, yeah, rapidly coming. But this is really in your face. So let's see what the last thing is under here. Okay. Yeah. This is the time for people of the positive to stand up. Okay, this is challenge time. This is challenge time. So underneath of it all, we have the ego centrist that's wanting to tie people up for his own ego agenda. We have things rapidly shifting. Okay. Those rushing forward to slay the dragon. Okay. We have those gathering and gaining strength to want to progress forward. So let's see what we have at the center of it. We see what's underneath of it. What's underneath of it is the drama. Okay, the center of it. We have the investigations, and also this could be also soul seeking, looking at ourselves, okay, and what's being served up that we are not liking, that we don't want to have, and looking at this self-satisfied drama. Okay, and underneath of it we have, studying and looking at what we want to see changed. Do we still want to have ones in like Mitch McConnell, that's the merchant that's controlling everything, or is this the bitter pill that we need to change? Okay, so the challenge is to study and to bring it out forward to begin to make these changes. Okay. So let's see what we have going into this. Going into it, we have, this could be either Trump or it could be hope. Let's get some more cards and we'll see which way it is. Okay. Okay. Ace of Wands, and we have, okay. Well, this could be either. You know, the strength of the Trump that's kind of the spy, the Putin spy, the one that's, doing Putin's bidding. He's standing in the gap for Putin, trying to do his agenda. And this could also be the hope that we take action and root these out. Let's see what our bottom card is here. Yeah, we're being served something we don't want. Okay. So it's time to look at what's going on with Trump, his ties to Russia, their interference, their drama they're doing, and it's time to stand up and start taking action, because we do not want to have this feast of basically poisoned food on our table. Okay? So that's going into it. Look at the situation. We need to be looking at the situation. Okay. Cut these and see what we have next. This will be quicker to cut it this way. So next we have, we have the Queen of Cups. So again, this is bringing up lots of emotion. We're looking at the players, the dirty money that's going on. Okay. We look at those that are kind of blasé about everything. And we're starting to make some judgments. So we need to look at this situation and, again, start coming out into the light and making some changes so that this doesn't continue to happen. The dirty money, these ones that are in bed with Russia, basically, and being able to have these ones that were, working for some agenda put into the place of being able to cut everything, like those that were working against EPA, putting them in charge of the EPA. We need to start looking at that and taking measures so it never happens again. Okay. So that's the foundation of it. Okay, so above it we have, seeing what types of things have been gotten away with. Okay, start looking at some opportunity again, we really need to look at this money agenda and these opportunities. We have the Queen of Coins on both sides. And especially this emoluments thing, where he's been making money off of it. He's been stealing us blind, okay, and we have this loss. So this is, again, something that needs to be looked at. The thievery that's taken place in the White House. The loss that we have, you know, the things that are being torn down, okay, while he is enriching himself, while they are enriching themselves in the office. So this is above it, what needs to be looked at. Okay, let's do another cut and see what we have. Next, going forward, we have, okay, Queen of Swords. We have the Death. We have, looking back, taking a strong stance, looking back at everything that's happened and putting an end to it. Okay. This is what needs to be worked on. This is what's coming up. Making laws so that this type of thing cannot happen again. So this is, we need to look at this seriously, this past. Make new laws. Put an end to this stuff. This is what is going to be worked on. Okay. So that's coming up next. Okay. Now, what is it that we're haven't asked that needs to be seen? Let's see what we have. Okay. That indeed things are moving forward. Okay. That our Constitution, our rights, the things that we have, we need to look at what's been served that we don't want and make those sweeping changes. Okay. Yeah. So that they cannot get away with these types of things again. So there is not this thievery again. Okay. So that's what's going to happen next. Again, the same thing, changing laws, looking at it, making sweeping changes so we don't have somebody that can misuse and abuse our Constitution. So I'm going to ask, okay, when all this is done, what is it going to be like here? What's going to be the end point with this? When all this is looked at and the change is made, how is it going to be here then? Okay, so let's look and see what we have. Okay. Looking at the past. Okay. The things of the past, the emotional things that we've dealt with in our past, the moon. Now, what are the things that have been covered over? Things, again, it's going to put light on it. So it just looks like we are going to rout out all these things that have been trying to take over, you know, that have skewed the past into this mismanaged thing brought upon by greed and drama. So